Okay, hello YouTubers, and today I am reviewing, finally, History of the Dalek Set number 11, which is called Genesis of the Daleks Set 2, which, yeah, interesting that it's called Set 2. I'm assuming that the Davros set is Set 1, even though it doesn't say that on the box, or will we get another Genesis set down the line? I doubt it. But, yeah, there's some information there. Unfortunately, it's still that blister card packaging that we had previously. Though, again... Oh, no, I knocked one of the Daleks down the journey. Again, you can still cut the box open like that. I'm going to grab that Dalek because it fell down the journey. Right. So, first things first... I am thankful that basically with all of these November releases, thankfully they're not the same as those prototype images. Whoever took those prototype images needs to be fired, because one, they just took the two photos of the Goon prop and then literally badly photoshopped it to make it look like the other Dalek. But also, for some reason, on the publicity images, they made it look like the Daleks had a really, metallic type finish, which these Daleks should not have. Thankfully, the actual ones don't have that, and they look really nice. This, is the closest we've ever had to these Genesis Daleks. This is the closest we've ever had to this shade of grey. 50 Shades of Grey. But yeah, they do look really, really nice. Unfortunately, in a few areas, if I just show you on the dome there, you can see that it almost has a bit of a coppery bit where the paint hasn't quite landed. If I just compare it to the other side, in fact, actually, if I show this Dalek, so this one, perfectly grey, and this one, I don't know, it's a bit sort of almost orangey type where the paint hasn't quite fully landed on the plastic. Also, that's an issue around the top of the eyes on these as well, where the paint, again, has kind of missed. You can particularly see it on this one. And also, these Daleks are brand new. I've literally had them out of the box for less than 5 minutes. So, yeah, but these Daleks do look really nice. So, we'll start with the main one here. I call this the main one because it's a hero prop, because it has a circle. That's how you can tell, but yeah. So, finally, we have a Genesis Dalek with a black gun. Yeah, previously we'd only ever had ones with the copper-coloured gun, or, and I've literally got one here, although he's missing his eye stalk. You can see the massive, massive colour difference. That one more matches one of the props in power, really. It was released with a silver gun, even though none of them in Genesis have a silver gun. One of them does have a silver ball joint, but none of them have a silver gun. One is glossy, one is not. These ones are pretty much both the same. That one may be slightly glossier than that one, but they're pretty much the same. The ball joints are unpainted and are just both black on this Goon prop, which I'll get onto in a minute. On this one, it's just left unpainted. It disguises the fact that it's not painted fairly well, like it doesn't look too bad or out of place. So there is that. But annoyingly on this Dalek, for some reason Alduar has given it the Destiny dome lights, even though those were not a thing until Destiny. And if you don't believe me, look on Dalek6388's website, or heck, look at the story itself. All of the Daleks just have these Mini Cooper rigged dome lights here. Which, for some bizarre reason, again, why is he doing this again? They're painted. Why are they painted? Is it to make them look like they're lit up? Because if so, they're not a perfect white, because they're ever so slightly off-white, basically incandescent type light. Almost, so... yeah, it just irks me a bit, personally. I do love these Daleks, though. This one, apart from the dome lights, very, very happy with. Now, this one is based on a Goon prop, because Alduar loves the Goon props for some reason over the hero props. Now, what is a Goon prop? for those who are wondering. Well, basically, if you don't know your Dalek prop history, in the late 1960s, the BBC decided to basically get rid of and chuck out bits of Dalek, and basically, by the time they got to Dear the Daleks, they only had 3 Dalek props left of original Shortcraft ones. So, the following year, when it came time to do Planet of the Daleks, what they did is basically they used one of the remaining hero props as basically a guide mold, and made some basically completely hollow Daleks that didn't have any operators in, and they also got Shortcraft to make the domes again, because that was something they couldn't do for whatever reason. The eye stalks are a bit bent on these to bend them back into place. But anyway, you can identify the Goon props in the Pertwee era and for Genesis of the Daleks, because they do not have the circle in the MIG section. The thing is, though, I've had a look, and none of the Daleks appear to have a black ball joint on the plunger arm. On the gun arm, yes, but not the plunger arm. So, yeah, I don't know why that was black. I don't know why he didn't just leave it either silver or grey, because a lot of the Goon props do have grey ball joints there. So, yeah, and he's also done a lot of scuffing on the base and that as well. I think it's generally going a bit overboard, to be honest, in my opinion. But, yeah, overall, I really do like these Daleks. I really do. Like, there are a few things that annoy me. I think the dome lights are the main thing that annoys me on these Daleks, and this one has a bit of a paint issue, which I couldn't really tell in the box. But, yeah, in terms of the colour, well, it's not 100% perfect. This is the closest we've ever had. And, yeah, I do highly recommend this set. This is a really good set, especially, you know, for army building and that as well. Not just, you know, for Genesis. I mean, you could very easily pass these off as Planet Daleks, or even the other Dalek in Dear the Daleks. Very easy. I mean, these are very much a very, very dark grey in comparison, but yeah. Or you could even take one of them and turn it into Dalek 5. I can't remember the other half's number. From Destiny of the Daleks, if you wanted to. So, yeah, but overall, very happy with this set. I'm very glad that I now have it in the collection. So, yay.